Now, and 3 people have died. 43 others have been injured in a bus crash in Plettenberg Bay. It happened on the alternative road. That's because the N2 has been closed in the area due to protests. For more on the story now, Western Cape Traffic Chief Kenny Africa joins us on the line now. Mr. Africa, thanks very much for your time. What can you tell us about what happened early this morning?
Well, good morning. Yeah, early this morning around about 3 o'clock, a passenger bus, the Eagle Liner, was on its way from Cape Town to the Eastern Cape, and just outside Plettenberg Bay on an alternative route that we are using due to the fact that the N2 has been closed because of protest action in Plettenberg Bay. The driver of this bus then lost control over the vehicle and the bus overturned. In this crash, 3 of the occupants in the bus died. 2 was still trapped till early this morning, but luckily they were freed. And we are busy recovering the bus as I speak. There was also 43 of the occupants that was injured and taken to several hospitals in the Plettenberg Bay, George, Knysna region. Then we also had another crash just outside Riversdale on the N2, where a truck driver lost control over the truck and the truck also overturned. This truck driver is still trapped underneath the truck, and we await the Rescue 6 heavy motor vehicle crane to come and assist us so that we can free the trapped driver underneath this truck.
Mr. Africa, do you know what led to the crash? People who were on the scene, perhaps, people who were in the bus? I know you said it happened at 3 this morning. One would think that most passengers would be asleep around that time, but have you been able to gauge what may have happened?
Well, apparently the driver of the bus drove from Cape Town to Mossel Bay, where they switched drivers and then proceeded with their trip towards the Eastern Cape. Now, at the place where the accident occurred, there's a hairpin bend, and it was also raining. The visibility was not good, and we believe it's either fatigue or human behavior, speed that could have caused this crash.
Mr. Africa, what's your advice now to people who have family members, friends on this bus who would have known of this bus driving in that direction? How do they get information on their loved ones?
Well, they can contact the police station at Plettenberg Bay, who will gladly assist them with any information. And
in the interim, there is still stop and go in place there for traffic?
That's right. Within the next hour, we will be clearing the road. The breakdowns are at the scene, and they will be taking the bus away very soon.
All right. Well, thanks very much for your time on ENCA now. That was Western Cape Traffic Chief Kenny Africa talking to us about that bus crash in Plettenberg Bay. 3 people, we are told, have been killed. 43 others have been injured. And if you feel that you may, or you think you may have loved ones traveling in that direction or traveling on an Eagle Liner in that direction, in that area, you can contact the Plettenberg Bay police station for any information. Now, when we return, the Springbok